Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today for our Hertfordshire Business School session. This is all about giving you an introduction to your school of study for our postgraduate applicants who will be joining us this September. Now, there's quite a lot of information that we're going to go through, but just before we get started, I'll just take you on a bit of a tour through some of the buttons that are available on your screen so that you can interact with us panelists. Now, you will see that there is a chat button. Feel free to use the chat to speak to other students who are in the audience. And then there's also a separate Q&A button. So we do ask if you've got any questions for us panelists, please pop that into the Q&A, just because sometimes the chat moves quite quickly and we don't want to miss any of your questions. Now, we'll start by introducing who you've got in the session today. So from the international office team, you've got me, I'm Kat, I'm the marketing manager, and later on in the session, I'll be giving you a bit of an introduction on what you can prepare now for the start of term.
Hi everybody, my name's Jess and I work with Kat in the international office and I'll be leading the Q&A session later. So as Kat said, put your questions in the Q&A section and I can get those answered for you later on.
And we've also got some special guests with us today.
Hello everybody, I'm Xiangping Du. I'm known as Susie in the business school. I'm the head of a postgraduate. So next to me is Bobby.
Hello, hi. My name is Bobby Botabatula, and I'm the lead for PG programs. And you'll also see me around teaching as well. So I'm also a lecturer in marketing. So yeah.
Excellent, thank you. So you're in very good hands today, everyone. This is the perfect opportunity to learn a bit more and then ask those questions at the end. So we do have special people in the room who can help just get you a bit more prepared for joining your school of study. Now, the format of the session today, we're going to cover an introduction to your school of study, so you'll learn a bit more about what's waiting for you. There's also going to be an interactive quiz. Now, this software that we're going to be using, you'll be using this when you do join Herts as part of your lectures as well. So please do give it a go. It's just meant to be a little bit of fun as well. So it's nothing to worry about. It's just to get you used to the platforms that we use to help you engage with your lectures. And then at the end, once we've gone through the information, we're going to go to Q&A, and that's where we're going to be answering some of your questions live. So do feel free to put questions in the Q&A box as we go. Now, we'll also be typing some answers to some of your questions while the presentation is going. So you might also want to check the answered questions panel, because some of the questions that you might have been asked by other students as well, but we might have done a written answer instead of a verbal answer for them. But now, without further ado, we will move on to the session that you've come here to find out a bit more about. So I will pass to my colleagues as well, and I'll stop sharing so you can take over.
Thank you so much, Kat. Sorry, I have some technical.
It's all right, don't worry, Bobby. I can see some
There you go.
exchanging stuff in the chat already, getting to know each other, which is excellent to see. Brilliant. All right, thank you.
Can you all see my screen now?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Welcome everyone. I just as Susie and myself already introduced ourselves, I just want to quickly share a few things about our school. While we are talking about school, the most important thing we always think about is postgraduate student experience survey, which is done by Advanced Higher Education. So we have been first for support. I mean, you can see the way how we are in this session anyway, so you'll get to know us a lot more during the session. But to start off with, we have been second in 2023, and we came fifth overall in the entire UK for postgraduate thought experience survey. So currently we are heading towards a better ranking as well. So to start off with, as Kat, I was Kat has already explained, can we have a quick Menti quiz to see what you know about yourself or what you know about our school. So let me just share my screen. Anyone who haven't, just a minute, let me present. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, coming up, Bobby.
Can you all see my screen? Yes, Susie?
Yes, we can.
Okay, brilliant. Can you all please scan the QR code there, or you can also type in menti.com on the internet and type in the user code 83056505. I already see 18 of you in there. So let's go. We'll wait for a minute before every one of you join there. Please do scan the QR code. It will be fun and short and simple, but yes, it's also good for us to know where you're coming from and what course you're doing. So it would be nice for us to know. All right. There you go. I will change the slide now. But in the meantime, what I would do is please make sure you will see on the top of the slide the user code. You can just quickly type on the user code in case if you're still struggling to join. There you go. Let's just...
Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead, Susie.
Can I quickly inject everybody? I think this is very important for you to join in and engage. As Kat earlier said, this is the tool we use in classes as well. So your tutors in class will be using this to engage you with different activities. So therefore, in this session, your pre-arrival webinar, we'd like to give you the experience and get to know you a little bit more. So yeah, so colleagues, I know there's almost 200 people on this Zoom call, and then there's some of us are yet to join. So Bobby's sharing the screen. So if you have your phone with you, please do scan, use your camera, and then it's very easy to access. So you can also go to your browser and then type in menti.com, use the code, yeah? So the joining instruction will always show on the top of the slide, so including the code, and please feel free to join in, yeah? So we can see 73 and 4 students are joining us. So yeah, so the more students join, the better. So we'd like to get to know you a little bit more in this session. Thank you. Sorry, Bobby.
Thank you so much, Susie. Yeah, there you go. I think after Susie's push, we can see a lot more joining now. That's great. There you go. Well done to everyone. Now, which country are you coming from? It would be nice for us to know. And also for every one of you who actually joined in here, you get to know where your friends are normally coming from. So please go and select the country where you're from. Brilliant. Wow. Someone from United States. Someone from China. India. We got some from Africa. Wow. Let's see how many of you would respond. We got 32 responses so far.
Yeah, I think for students, there's an arrow, isn't it? Or you just drag it to wherever you're coming from. It may not be very precise, the district, for example, but the country, indication of the country will be good enough. It's really nice to say the diverse community and the student body. We are very international, aren't we? Coming from all over the world. That's really lovely.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, I can see a lot of students joining. Oh, so great to see you coming from all over the world,
Wow.
into the UK. So we're going to meet you from everywhere. It's amazing.
That's
Lovely.
great. Let's go to the next slide now. All right. Which course are you studying at Hertfordshire Business School?
Which program of study? And these include all the pathways as well. If you're studying, for example, MSc Management with Strategic Marketing or Logistics, you can just type in Management. As you can see, it's the biggest program so far, and most of our students are management as well. Well done. Lovely.
MSc. Wow, so many of you are from MSc Management and MSc IB. Well done.
It is our large. This is really
MBA.
interesting. Yeah, because it does reflect the size of a program in the business school. Management, the biggest program, followed by international business and MBA. Yeah, and for students who are still joining, just let you know, menti.com, and the code is always shown on the top of the slide. So I did see some students put you the question, what is the code? The code is on top of the slide, starting with 8305. Feel free to continue to join in. We haven't got anybody from tourism. Hey, buddy, if you haven't joined Menti, continue to join. That's great, lovely.
Yeah, let's go to the next slide then.
That's amazing. Thank you, Bobby.
What makes the UK education different from your home country? Gone. Well, they recognize certificate. Yeah, taught in English. Yes. Quality of education. Well done. I quite like the word multinational as well. Firstly, the UK education system is globally recognized. Yes, you
Yeah.
have done your research.
And also, I think, if you've typed in one answer, you can submit another answer, or you can type in multi points in one answer as well. So you can continue to contribute.
Practical education. That's what you're coming for. Trust me. I love that. Globally recognized. Taught in English. I mean, you have done, we can clearly see that you have done a really good research. 1 year postgraduate education. UK healthcare system is different from my hometown. Great education.
And talking about the healthcare, can I just mention, all of us, our students, you're going to pay the national health surcharge when applying for your visa. So feel free indeed to utilize the healthcare services and register with the local GP or with the university's medical center. If you're feeling not well or if you need to see a doctor, feel free to utilize that. You paid for it, yeah? And sometimes, I think that's very important to have this registered, have evidence you meet doctor, utilize it, because sometimes students might need it. If you miss a deadline because you were not well, you were made a appointment with the GP, for example. Yeah.
I actually quite like the word networking as well. Well done. I think
Yeah.
that's a really key as well. So
True.
everyone when you're coming to a country like this, it's also very important that you meet a lot of different nationality people around you, and then that actually makes it really good build up for your career as well. So it's really good.
Indeed, we see the different nationalities, didn't we? When everybody put the country you're coming from. This is a great networking opportunity, which would never be able, I feel, I would never be able to do if I was staying in my home country. It's really amazing.
Let's go to the next question. What are you most excited about starting with Hertfordshire Business School? I'm sure you have done some research around what we are known for, where is our campus and all of that. So it would be nice for us to know what is that you're really excited for.
And also, it's really nice to say student put business simulation in the previous chat. So these are the new ways of teaching, isn't it? So which is very interesting.
Experience, strong alumni network, absolutely. Socialize. Teaching modules, experiences, network. There you go. Everyone are using the word networking a lot now. It highlights it, their experiences. Yes. The teaching modules. Yes, well done. Career guidance. Yes, meeting new people.
Lovely. Great to see everybody's
Practical
joining in.
knowledge.
Yeah, please
I love that
continue
word.
to contribute. Yeah, it's amazing. I think everybody get the grasp of it, isn't it? It's the environment, it's the teaching, it's that networking opportunity, skills as well, practical. Yeah, that's all what we're delivering here as well, and support as well.
Well done. There are lots of you who are actually responding as well.
Inform
There you
usage,
go.
exactly.
The next question you have is, what do you hope to achieve during your time at university?
Mm.
I think it's really important for us to know the reason why when you come here, we do plan a lot of different things at university for you. And it's always important that we know what aligns with your expectations and what is that you tend to really like to focus mainly on. So yes, please do put some of the information there.
Mm.
Master's degree,
Lovely. Indeed, you're here to
international
achieve your master's
exposure.
degree, language skills, knowledge, support is amazing. Wide range of things. You nailed it, everybody. Career development, indeed, industry connections. It's lovely. Contribute to clubs. Somebody mentioned it. I'm really pleased. Bobby, clubbing, social activities,
Yes,
events,
we will
sports
have
as
lots of
well.
activities.
That's lovely. A wide range of experience you will enjoy with us alongside your studies. It's amazing. Wow,
Right,
look at
let's
that.
go to the next one then. Thank you all so much for playing. I think we actually got to know a bit more about you, what your expectations are, what sort of things you normally tend to like. So now, without any delay, what I'll do is I'll pass it on to Susie to continue from here.
Lovely. Thank you, Bobby. That was really great fun. I obviously interjected quite a lot to comment on it. Thank you to the 123 students who took part in it. It's really lovely to know where you're coming from and what are you aspiring to achieve with us. As I mentioned, you will get all those what you're expected with us because our mission here, as you can see on the screen, is to transform you, our students as learners, as professionals, that you are ready to go out to the world and to the industry, to the workplace. So enabling you to play your part in the global economy, whatever sector or industry you're in. Yeah. So we're here to challenge you and for the innovative business thinking. So obviously with all the knowledge, expertise, and industry links, we're going to build you. So hopefully you will develop all the skill sets ready for the workplace. Yeah. Obviously, our business school has been shortlisted for the best business school, and Bobby mentioned we're top number 5 across the UK universities for the postgraduate student experience last year, and then we were second the year before, and we've been historically amazing. And obviously, we were 6th the year before the second, so we have always been the top 10, and even top 6 in the past 3 years. So that's why I wanted to say you made a really great choice to join us again. And obviously you will be very well looked after and then you will have a great student experience, which is led by me and Bobby, who you can see we're as friendly and supportive. Hopefully that's the impression we have given you, okay? And obviously we're the best business school by the Times Higher Education Award as well. And also we're the top 25% nationally for business management studies, which the subject you're studying based on the research excellence framework. And we have different business subject areas. I know we have 9 main business subjects, which you have put in the survey that Bobby shared. But under each program, you have different pathways, yeah? And then, for MBA, you may be AI, you may be fintech. For management, you may be digital marketing, you may be sustainability. And for international business or finance investment banking, you may be on 1 year, maybe on 2 year. So we provide a very wide range of courses to suit your need. Yeah, and also the diverse student body and staff body. So as you can say from the panel, Kat, Jess, me and Bobby, we're all from different, background and culture like you, from all over the world. So our staff member represent the students. So that's why we can feel you. We've been through your journey as an international, and then we're here better situated to support you. Yeah, and also we deliver so many learning activities as well as social activities, which Bobby is going to show you, so to ensure you are having amazing student experience with us. So amongst all these, we want to show you some of the key achievements we have achieved as university. We're teaching excellent framework silver in 2023, and which signifies very high quality in both student experience and the learning outcomes. We have won the King's Award. Many of you probably have already seen from the social media. At the award for enterprise in 2024 and for its international strategy. So we do care about international students and we do look after students as well. And research excellence, as you can see, we've mentioned 25 top universities for research impact. And we are also the first in the East of England for student satisfaction. So we are first university in this East of England section. The students really satisfied. And then we're obviously top 5, as we mentioned, and the league table is improving and growing, every year as well. So again, you made a really great choice. You will be very well looked after. Next slide. So just to give you a very quick glance of the key stakeholders in the postgraduate team. So as you can see, me as the head of the postgraduate curriculum, education, student success. And I have Bobby here, who you can see in the flow chart. And Charlotte is the first one who can't unfortunately be with us. And also you have your program leaders. Each program has a program leader. For example, you may have different pathways, but there's always one program leader who's leading and overseeing your program. And then some large programs, as we've seen from the quiz, so management IB, international business MBA, you may have deputy program leaders, but you will be introduced to them, upon your arrival. And also next to your program leader, you will have a personal tutor. Sorry, I use abbreviations. So PT stands for personal tutor. So as you can see, there's a team, there's a 5. You can say that personal tutor lead. So under the lead, you have 4 personal tutors. They are all dedicated to particular programs. For example, the first one, I said PGPT, that means postgraduate personal tutor. BSMIB, I don't know where everybody want to have a guess what BSMIB stands for. And then the next one, the nice gentleman there is a BS Magata. So maybe that's easier. Business school management personal tutor, yeah? So the first one, BSMIB, is Master International Business. So you have a nice lady, Emma, you have Joseph there, sorry I haven't put that name on. So and then you have Daisy here, PT, BSFIB, FABE, Finance Investment Banking, and International Tourism Marketing. And the last one is Shuma, the lady there. So you can see it's the PT for Bank, Business Analytics, BSPM, Project Management, and BSM and MBA, so MBA. So each program has a program code, and you can say, so you have a dedicated personal tutor supporting you, okay? So that's why we're saying you will be very well looked after. So these are the key stakeholders will be working very closely with you alongside your studies. And obviously we have a wider range of a support team, support on different areas of your learning journey. So for example, your student well-being, so we will have the specific specialist and supporting you, academic support in your writing and your presentation skills there as well. And then we have career support if you're on placement route or if you want a part-time job. So there's a dedicated team in all areas of your support. Yeah. So next slide is just say, your personal tutors. So we in the postgraduate community, we have our Postgraduate Centre. This is our community, and this is where our dean, as you can see, the gentleman stands in front of the speaker. That's our dean, Professor Damie. And then the lady behind her, which is the first photo, that's our Pro Vice Chancellor Mari. So they opened our Postgraduate Centre, and then this is going to be where your home, away from home. So we know you will have your accommodation when you come to the Postgraduate Centre. As you can see, you have a nice sitting area, nice sofas at the back, which the pink one, as you can see, where you can have a lie down if you need to. And actually, Next to the booth, you can say in the photo, there's a kitchen area, so you can heat up your food. There's microwave, there's water, and then obviously kind of a self-contained. So this is and also you can see on the bottom of the slides, there are group study areas and there's screens. You can do your group work, you can share, and then you can have a, nice community building event as well. So this is our dedicated space for you to rest, to re-energize, socialize, and then this is our postgraduate place that we're all very proud of. And obviously, beside the Postgraduate Centre, our dedicated community space, and university has a wide range of facilities and, all the things every university have, for example, 24/7 LRC, which is our Learning Resources Centre. So not only a library where you get books, but it has a lot of other facilities, group study rooms, similar as our Postgraduate Centre. But, you have a lot more there. But I wanted to particularly mention our Enterprise Hub. As you can see, a few images on the screen. It's kind of really world-class facilities there. So it really brings all the business incubation facilities and business people located in this incubation center. And then there's a bookable meeting rooms. And it's really lovely space for you to meet the business people, networking with people like-minded. If you have business ideas, we also have flares competition, and you can put your business idea in a business plan, meeting all these business professionals, give you ideas, and then there's a competition. You may win, £2,000, for example, prizes, and to start off your business. It's just to say, we have a great facility and a team there to support. And also, beyond the space within the university, we want to say there's a wide range of opportunities. I did see some students put in your quiz to say, the proximity of our location. We're so close to London, isn't it? So we are. So by being so close by, that opens you to more opportunities in the metropolitan city. And then where you can go to the museums, art galleries, you can, go to the Soho area, and then you have the opportunity to meet more businesses and companies, or for students on Sandwich Placement Road or with experiential learning. So when you go to find placement, or for many of us who want to find part-time jobs, so these are greater opportunities for you compared to somebody who probably lived a bit further from London in a small town or wherever, a bit further. So like every capital city in your country, they always present more opportunities for us, isn't it? So I really hope students take the opportunity, explore the country, explore this culture as well, immerse you in this environment, because we understand this is probably one life opportunity for many of you and us, actually. Do expose yourself and enjoy yourself. Yeah. And I mentioned about great support. Obviously, whatever area you need support, there's always the specialist there for you. Yeah. So Bobby's going to show you an amazing video just to showcase a few of the activities and the vibrant community of our postgraduate students. So Bobby, over to you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Susie.
Oh, can I just mention, students, just before Bobby continues, I see a lot of you share your personal information, phone number, emails, or ID numbers. Can I just mention these are probably quite private and not say confidential. I wonder whether it's appropriate to put it here, and you've got to be very mindful of kind of some of the risks. Yeah. So I do not personally suggest you to send it. But when your program leader will organize online webinars just before your term starts. So if you get your visa, if you're ready, done your online registration, your program leader will organize another meeting like how we do. This is now we give you a kind of heads up as a pre-arrival webinar, but your program leader will do one, and then they will share WhatsApp community. It's kind of official business school WhatsApp community, so will be shared there. So I don't know whether it's a bit too early for you, but I understand everybody wanted to get connected. You already start the WhatsApp, so I'm not sure whether it's appropriate, but just just to remind you, there might be risks. Please be a little bit mindful. Okay, yeah. So please probably wait for a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Bobby. Go ahead. This was one of the Diwalis, so everybody enjoyed so much. Clubbing. Somebody mentioned clubbing, didn't you, in the quiz?
There you go. There you go. That's the clubbing which we have.
Yeah. We can't hear the music, Bobby, but I think that gave us an idea. Staff do join the clubbing as well. Everybody be mindful if you get drunk. There's the sports, activities. That's lovely. Art and dance. We have the local community councillors here. As you can see, Bobby is everywhere, is our lead for PG programs. Working on community and events, as Bobby will be everywhere. And then, wow, there are trips, industry visits as well. Workshops delivered by guest speakers from CEOs in companies. That's lovely. Thank you, Bobby.
All right, thank you so much for watching. But from here, I would actually like to highlight on a few things. Number one, where try to learn a lot more abbreviations. You'll just get used to it. When we say MSc IB, you should know what IB is. It's like international business. So moving on to the activity side of it, yes, we do have a lot of events which we organize. Again, I am the fun person to start off with. Yeah, I like to organize and plan lots of events and activities according to student needs and wants. Also, we do celebrate all different cultures when students come here. And then in case if you want to initiate something, that is something you could do as well. If you want to start a society, you could do that as well. There is all different platforms which we have. So these are some of the photos which we highlighted. And if you can see here, we also got onto the newspaper as well. The things what we have done with students on campus with the activities and engagement. So we do celebrate International Women's Day. And someone, if you're from Pakistan or Afghanistan, we do Qawwali nights, we do Malaysian food festival. So we do organize Afro beats, and we celebrate Ugadi, we celebrate all different sorts of activities, you name it. So we highlight them, and we make sure we make it look like a bit more open space for you to come and enjoy as a community. Moving from those non-academic activities, we also do a lot of academic activities and events. And when you're looking into those sort of events, we also do young enterprise, as Susie has mentioned earlier. You can join into these competitions of young enterprise UBC worldwide, which actually gives you a chance to pitch your ideas. For example, if you're coming from a background of having a business already, you can come here and you can get that mentorship at the university to actually, maybe if you want to shift that here and you want to become an entrepreneur, this is the right platform for you to kickstart. And in the process, they would also give you some recognition and awards and rewards. So yes, we are always here to support you, but again, it's up to you to come and utilize all the support services which we provide. We do have a lot of cricket tournaments. We have all the other sports activities as well. Again, it depends on you to come and utilize it. So I'm telling you, you just come here. We are super excited, and trust me, you'll have one of the best times. So without any delay, I'll pass it on to Susie.
Thank you, Bobby. I think the point what we're saying is, we're supporting throughout your learning journey. So for example, in the first tab here, you can see before you arrive, we have your pre-arrival support. So when you join us later, so you have an onboarding, we call it, and we have different activities to make sure you're settled in your study and a smooth transition to the business school, HBS, Hertfordshire Business School, as some students ask in the chat. During the term time, there are 10 weeks teaching. So therefore, please do cherish your time with us because there are only 10 weeks teaching per semester. There are 3 semesters, and then you can calculate how long you have to come on campus, for example, to have the contact time with your lecturers, tutors, and then the university staff. So do cherish the opportunity. But throughout your studies, so you have your program leader, personal tutor, each module or subject have their leader, you have tutors, and there are always a lot of people supporting. Towards the end of the semester, we're always, as Bobby said, not only supporting you for social, for enterprise, but also academically, we do recognize the students who achieve high. So for example, if you're the top 10% in your class, so you get a recognition letter, under the dean's name to congratulate you, get a certificate type of thing. So which, we do highlight. And obviously for students who are falling behind, filling modules, you also get personalized support. So we will email you to say, we notice you're filling the module, so and then guide and support you to the relevant support. Yeah, Bobby.
Thank you so much,
Graduation obviously
Susie.
leads for success.
Can I pass it on to Kat or Jessie? Jess?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want me to stop sharing the slides?
I can take over now. Thanks so much, Bobby and
Brilliant.
Susie. And I loved seeing all the interaction with the Menti as well, everyone. It's so nice to actually hear back from you and your thoughts as well. But let me share my screen. Now, we've just got some messages from some students who've already been on the courses at Herts, just top tips from them, kind of what they would recommend for their international students joining as well. So hopefully you can all see my screen now. So I'll just play this message in, and thank you for putting your questions in the Q&A as well. We'll be answering a few of those live once we've finished the presentation slides. But let's hear what student Nick from Malaysia has to say.
As a student, especially as an international student, I think the experience is quite important, and for me it's quite interesting because coming to the UK takes an important big step, and I made it where I'm here now. I'm able to experience the different diversity, the culture, the food, the history, and knowing a lot about it. It actually improved my knowledge, and that's where I am now. Yes, so during my university days, I joined the badminton club, and I was the first team of the club, which I represent the university. The university sent me across the UK to challenge and play with other universities. Through that, it actually provides me more opportunity to network with different people and know different people from different countries who are also badminton players. Since I'm a graduate, it's really a tricky question, but I would say I'm very happy for it. It's because right after my MBA, I was offered a role in the Aramark catering service of University of Hertfordshire and Kingston University. Now I represent Aramark as the Customer Engagement Manager, where I manage Kingston University and University of Hertfordshire, learning in the catering industry and excelling in the catering industry. Yes, definitely. To international students out there, I would say plan your journey, remember to plan your goals, and remember to always take the opportunity that you have, because there's a lot of people out there that doesn't have this opportunity. You only live once, take this opportunity well and excel in it.
Excellent. So a few top tips from Nick there. If you do want to see any more student stories, we have got a few on our international YouTube and the main University of Hertfordshire YouTube as well, because some of them do give quite a lot of information. So obviously it's too much for us to play in this session for you, but check those out. There might be someone from your country as well. So this slide is just for the accreditations and career prospects. You can check out if your course has an accreditation. It probably does. You probably already know about that, and that's why you applied to it. So yeah, please feel free to have a look at those. Susie,
Yeah,
did you want to say anything?
Yeah, can I just also add, I think it's very important the business school accredited, and associated with a lot of associations, as you can see on this slide. In the meantime, obviously, in terms of the graduate career opportunities, you can see a few examples. Obviously, these are the big names, but our students do work for small or local businesses as well. There are a lot of opportunities. In the meantime, and something for everybody on this call to note is we have the career support. As you can see from the image, it's directly careers and employment. And then we support you throughout your learning journey when you're here with us. And however, we do have another 2 or 4 years support after you graduate. So that means, after you finish your studies with us, doesn't mean we just say bye for you, finish your studies, off you go. But university do provide continued support and services for your career and employment up to 4 years after you graduate. So therefore, it's very important for you to get connected with the university of the school as alumni at that time, so you can continue to get the support. So just want to mention that the Student Circus has international, they have a lot of platforms and resources to support you. The one on the list mentioned Student Circus is an online global career resource. They always publish the latest opportunities. Yeah, so this is probably, I think, everybody on this call would like to aim for at the end of their studies, isn't it? So that's why I want to give a few minutes, Kat, to highlight this. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Susie. Yeah, absolutely. And this is all stuff you'll get access to once you're enrolled. Please do use these resources, everyone. We've got an excellent careers support team who you'll probably meet in one of our other webinar sessions as well. So keep an eye out for that. Now, we did have another student story, but I would say if you want to watch this one, just because I want to make sure we can get through the slides, please do go away after. It's on our international YouTube, and that is Kelvin from Nigeria, who's studying MSc management. But his story is about 5 minutes, so go and check that out if you want to. And also, if you do want to follow Hertfordshire Business School on any social media, please do so. There's lots of things that you can keep up to date with there, even before you've joined the school. So do check those out. Screenshot this page so you can follow along as well. Now, I'm just going to give you a very quick update on preparing for the start of term, and then we'll go to Q&A. Now, you'll all be at different stages of your application journey. I've seen some of you in the chat and the Q&A asking various questions, which is great. But just to give you an overview, once you've met all the conditions and any additional requirements, so some of you might be asked to complete a sponsorship interview with admissions, you might be asked to complete financial checks before your CAS can be released. But once you've cleared those, then our admissions team can prepare for your CAS. We can start issuing CAS now for anyone who is at that stage. So if you haven't already done so, now is the time to be paying your deposit to secure your place at Herts. Deposits, some courses will have a slightly higher deposit, or you might have been asked to pay a certain amount just so that we can make sure that everything's ready for your CAS. So do check out those messages from admissions. And we've got various payment methods on our website as well, but you should have received an email just confirming how much you need to pay and the payment methods we'd recommend. Now, we'll be giving you some further guidance on start of term preparation as we go through the summer months in the UK. So we'll be releasing our pre-arrival guide, which is available on our website. Currently, it's still got the guidance in for the January starters, but we usually update this probably in July, just so it's all relevant and up-to-date information for your cohort. So again, we'll email you around when that is ready. We recommend take the time to read through it. It does have a lot of information, but it's all valuable. It'll all help you get the best start you can in the UK and help everything just seem a bit more familiar as well. has things like how to catch the bus in the UK. Some of the students have made guides on that for you, so check it out. And similar to this session, we'll also be doing our pre-arrival webinars. So that's where we'll break down everything from registration guidance, how to get from the airport to the campus, booking your accommodation, all things like that. So do check those out as well and come along. We'll just want to make sure that you've got everything you need information-wise. And we'll also run through travel documents as well. So do join us for those. We also give you a bit of information about orientation and freshers. So we saw in the video that Bobby shared, there's a lot of social activities as well. It's not all just about the studying. So make sure you get that good balance between socialising, networking, and getting your study hours in as well. There's an events calendar at Herts available to all students. So again, we'll send you a reminder about this close to the time and you can bookmark it to your favourites, but that'll get a lot more added to it towards the start of term. There's usually a freshers week and an orientation week. So lots of events and activities for you to meet other students, meet the teams across Herts as well that can support you, and also meet some of the societies if you've got a particular interest that you want to get involved in. We do have a lot of sports clubs at societies as well. There's something for everyone. Even if it's a sport that you've never had a go at before, please do get involved if it's something you're interested in. It's a great way to meet people who are maybe outside of your school of study as well. And there's also Heart Squad who run free sport, and our chaplaincy religious groups as well if you want support there. Something else to keep mindful of is our Hertfordshire Internships programme. So these are remote internships personalised to you. They're supported by a team of professionals and it's host companies in 18 career fields across the world. So you'd be matched with a company in line with your interests. You can build this global network as well with professionals. Now, this is an opt-in voluntary experience that Hertfordshire has developed with a company so that we can get this for you, just so it's something that you can put a bit more on your CV as well, maybe get a bit of experience within these companies. So that more information about that is available on our website. You'll be starting it once you're registered with Herts, but it is something that you can express your interest now before you're enrolled if you want to and find out more. Engagement and attendance. Now, this is another key thing that I do just want to make sure that you're all going into it with the right kind of ideas. So you need to be ready to start your course on your programme start date. Engagement with your studies will be monitored, so just make sure that you are available. Once you get your timetable, you'll be able to see when your lectures are, when any workshops are. Make sure that you're attending. You know, that's the main reason you're here in the UK, to get that education that you're paying for. So please do engage with all your sessions, get the most out of it. It'll definitely make your coursework and exams a lot easier, as long as your attendance is good. Now, you will need to swipe in your ID card just so that we've got a track of your attendance. So once you're registered at Herts, you get your student ID like in that image below there, and you'll just need to swipe in on access points around various places at the uni. If your engagement does drop below 80%, you can risk being withdrawn from the programme, and it can also result in you being withdrawn from your visa as well. So things can get quite serious. So that's why we say make sure that you are attending. If there's any issues, if you become unwell, if you've got some personal problems, do reach out to your programme leader or your tutors to let them know what's going on, because we need to know if you're not able to attend what the reasons are and why, and make sure that you can catch up as well. But attendance is another reason why we say ensure you're living within an easy commute of campus. That's going to make it easier for you to access things like the learning resource centres as well. Now, I've got a bit of guidance, I think, on the next slide about easy access to campus, some tips on staying in transport around the Herts so that you make sure that you can access the campus and your lectures easily if you're not going to be living on campus with us. So let's have a look. Yeah, so a few things you can do now, and booking accommodation is my second point on here. So Herts has developed a free online platform called Getting Ready to Study at Herts. This is just a workbook that you can start working through now while you're waiting to progress through your application stages. There's a lot of resources on there like tips for success, getting you familiar with things that other students wish they'd known before they start at Herts. There's even video tours of the LRC, so you can get familiar with where the printers are, whereabouts are the computer stations, how do you get in. So have a look at that while you're waiting to get access to everything else and clear all your other conditions. Book your accommodation. Now is the time. We do still have rooms available on campus, and I would always recommend to people, if you want to stay on campus, that is the benefit there. You don't need a UK guarantor. You've got the 24/7 support, and also you can roll right out of bed and get to your lectures without having to commute, really. So definitely the preferred option. I know some of you will need to look off campus for whatever reason. Now, we always say use PAL accredited landlords. So PAL is a scheme that the university has set up with the local council. We'll have sent you an email round with the PAL website on. It's also on our website if you can't find that email, but all the properties displayed on the PAL website, they match how they look on the pictures. All the landlords have been vetted. Any deposit that you need to pay for the property will be held securely as well. So there's all these reasons why to use PAL. And you need to be within an absolute maximum of 2 hours or 30-mile radius from campus. Now, personally, I think that's quite far. I wouldn't want to be travelling 2 hours there, 2 hours back to get to my lectures. So please do factor that in. And I would recommend, if you can't live on campus, look at the Hatfield area. It's going to make it so much easier for you to just be engaged and get that attendance mark that you need. Do check out the commute costs and times. So we have a bus network, Uno Bus. On their website, you can check out their route plans. So if you're looking off campus, where's your closest bus stop? How long does the route take to get to campus? How often is the route? What's the last bus back at night after your lectures are finished? And if you're looking at using the rail station, check out National Rail. Do check out the prices, because rail travel is a bit expensive in the UK. And if you do have to get in early morning, you're using peak prices as well. So that's another factor to take into consideration when you're looking at off-campus. And the last thing to do now is clear those outstanding conditions. So check out your most recent offer letter. What have you got left to clear? Is there anything you can be doing now? Make sure that you've paid your deposit. I do need to update that slide, sorry. So your deposit deadline will be on your most recent offer letter. Some of you might be eligible for some discounts as well if you make your deposits by a certain date. So please do check that out and make sure that you're taking advantage of those. I've got one last video now, everyone. So this is just a bit of a tour of campus and the accommodation, and then we'll be able to go to Q&A. So thank you very much for listening to me.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and today I'm going to show you all of the amazing things of why did I choose to live on College Land campus. First, let's start with my bedroom. It's so close to classes and contains everything that you need. And here's my kitchen, where I get to meet all of my flatmates. However, for larger gatherings, we have got common rooms, perfect for everything from group yoga to movie nights. And not to forget the oval. It's great to have a team of support staff to help with just about everything. And a gym for those post-lecture workouts. That really is everything you need on campus. Whether you like to go for a walk outdoors, or if you like to get your focus to the max in the LRC. Looking for a quiet space to pray, meditate or reflect, well, the key is the place to visit. Whatever faith you have or even you have none. Here in the Hutton Hub, you can access to all kinds of information with our Ask Herts Hub. For the best night out, I definitely visit 77 here at the Forum. Over to you, Judith.
Hi everyone, welcome to De Havilland. I'm Judith and I'll be showing you why living here is amazing. The bedrooms are particularly great. You have absolutely everything you need in here. Say hello to the kitchen, where all the cooking and catching up with flatmates happens. In need of support? There's a whole team of staff ready to help here in the accommodation office. And just next door is the common room. Many a games night have been hosted in here. When you're feeling extra energetic, you can head over to the Sports Village. It's great to come over after classes too, get a workout in at the gym, or take a dive in the huge pool. Just like College Lane, this campus has its very own LRC. And also, the beautiful Cafe Ambition, with its great music and even better coffee. So that's a wrap. Thanks for coming along with us. Hope to see you on campus soon.
Excellent. So thank you so much, everyone. We hope that you got a little bit of extra information from this session that you didn't know before, but it was lovely to see all your comments as well. We do have a few minutes left, so I'm going to pass over to Jess now, who's going to lead the Q&A for us.
Thank you so much. What a brilliant session, and so many brilliant questions as well, everybody. So thank you for those. I've got a couple of questions here. Susie, I can see that you've typed the answers, but I'm going to read them out if that's okay. Thank you so much for typing them. So we have a student here, Susie, and they've said, or an applicant, is the university working on securing accreditation from professional organisations like AACSB and CMI? And if so, how long should we expect, for that process to take and to hear back?
Thank you, Jess. Thank you. I think Michael's question was really, really insightful. And Michael, and everybody here, the accreditations means a lot, not only to the school, I think for the students, because you bear all these credits with you when you go to the workplace. So therefore, the university, and especially the school, is really paying attention to it. So I think university had this DSB, accreditation, but these accreditations expire after a period of time. So we're working to the schools, obviously the university has a strategy to have all the 80% accreditations, for example, the course. So the schools are working on it and looking into the school-wide accreditation for all the courses. So once we have the CSB, whatever, and obviously that would cover the whole different courses across the school. For the CMI, I know the marketing departments are looking into it. So they have worked on it on different courses, but I think they're looking at departmental level. So I can't give you a definite answer, Michael, but I mean, we're working on it. The schools are looking into accreditation aligned with the university strategy. And obviously, it does take time, as you may know, accreditation, but, just let you know, the school is working on it.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Susie. And yeah, really brilliant question. Thank you so much for that, Michael. And Bobby, earlier somebody asked, will there be some exciting events for the new students joining in September? I know Kat kind of did a really quick overview of some of the fresher and orientation events, but for the business school, will there be some events for the September students?
Yes, thank you so much, Jess. I think we normally tend to have semester by event calendar for business school. So that's something which you'll get to see when you come here. So if you really want to see our entire calendar for the semester, yes, come and meet us during the inductions, where we will share with you what's going to happen for the rest of the semester. But to be precise, yes, Jess, we start off with inductions where we have a lot of interactive sessions, and month by month, what we tend to do is we tend to have activities which are more designated to certain community. But at the same time, we also do have movie nights and karaoke nights every fortnight. So yeah, you will have so much fun. I think you just need to come for the inductions, and yeah, we will share all the details there.
Yeah. Can I just add a little bit here? I think, as students, it's really lovely for you to look forward to this, vibration across the school. As Bobby said, we have a lot planned. You can see some from the photos Bobby shared with you as well. And as Bobby said, we have regular events, bi-weekly, every fortnight, movie night, and the karaoke night in our Postgraduate Centre. And also we have all the cultural events already planned in our calendar. So whether it's a Chinese, or do we call Lunar New Year, or the Diwali, or the Afrobeat, so all scheduled across the academic year. In the meantime, each program at the end of the semester, they always have an event. For example, at the end of semester A, they have a Christmas party, program by program, and Bobby and I supporting. And then around semester B time, end of the semester B now, is our P-test time, this survey, and then there's also a lot of events. And in semester C, when students come to do that research project, we also have a research conference or symposium, we call it. It just, it just that we only need students to engage with us. You will receive all the information, reminders at different period of time, nearer the time, so you won't miss anything. But have an event calendar at the beginning in the induction, yeah, and have reminders throughout the semester, academic year. Thank you, Jess.
Sounds brilliant. There's so many amazing events. I want to come to these. They sound fantastic, especially the karaoke night and the Christmas party. They sound great. How lovely. Yeah, you're very lucky, everybody, to be able to join all of those when you come and register with us. Kat, I've got quite a few questions here where students are asking, what's the process? I know that you went through this with us earlier, but perhaps you could go just a little bit more in detail about what's the process of once somebody pays their deposit to then be able to get their CAS letter. Are you able to give us just a bit of an overview, Kat, of what the applicants need to do to be able to get their CAS letter?
Yeah, absolutely. Good question. Also, I do know that we're just over the end of the session now. So colleagues, if you do have other meetings that you need to go to, please feel free. But we'll just round up and answer a few more questions while we've got everyone in the room. So thank you. But yeah, really good question, everyone. So if you're not sure what to do next, please do reach out to either your in-country rep, the agent, or our admissions team, because they'll be able to guide you. But what I would say is check your most recent offer letter. See if you've got any outstanding conditions. Have you paid your deposit? Because now is the time to be making your payment. And then after that, if you need a sponsorship interview or financial checks, the admissions team will email you to give you guidance on what you need to do. Once you've cleared everything, and if you've passed your interview, if you needed one, then you're at the CAS stage. So admissions will usually invite you to complete a pre-CAS form where they just get you to double check all your information, make sure you've not got a new passport since you submitted your previous one to us, everything like that. And then once admissions have that back in, they'll start prepping your CAS and send you notification over email when it's ready.
Thank you so much, Kat. Bobby and Susie, there's a fantastic question here. If you both have time to answer it, and I'm sure you'll both have different input as well. A student or an applicant, I'm calling you students, you will be students with us soon. An applicant has said, what would be your top tip, or the most important things that an international student should do during their first few weeks at the University of Hertfordshire? So what are your top tips for our brand new students coming to join us?
Oh, let Susie go first. Susie, please go ahead.
Brilliant, thank you. That's very important, isn't it? Coming from a completely different country, so far away, to a new culture where education systems, environment, everything is different. I think it's very important everybody are doing some research. First of all, do some research to understand the differences in terms of the environment, the culture, the academic expectations. And also the university will have a checklist. So when you arrive during registration, you will be reminded to say what are the first few things. For example, get registered with your studies. Make sure you have all the modules shown on your student record. And then get registered with the doctor. As we mentioned, you paid for the services, utilize it. You never know whenever you might need it. And then a student asks questions about if they're late for submitting assignment, whether penalties or whether they will be withdrawn. So we say sometimes it's not as severe to be withdrawn because you missed submitting assignment because you were sick, you went to see a GP. So these are nice evidence. University always here to help. We want that cruel to say you feel that you did not submit it, you'll be withdrawn type of thing. Get to know, understand the expectations as part of if you are not able to submit assignment on time, there's always a support system. You can email your module leader, ask for a few days extension, but you need to tell them, otherwise they won't know. Module leader have a discretion to award you, extensions up to 1 week, 5 working days. But if you need a bit longer, if you say you have a bit long-term injury, accident, hopefully not, you need a bit longer duration, you can apply for exceptional circumstances and then submit a bit later, a few months, for example. So just let the support systems are there. So it's very important for students to understand the support services as well. So as part of the first few things you need to do, check it out. If I stuck with this, what are the support? So as I mentioned, no matter what area of support you need, there's always support. So I think it's very important, Jess, is to understand the support services. And then one more thing I want to mention before I hand over to Bobby is if everybody on the call, Hopefully you'll get what I'm saying. If there's any problems, do not hide it away. Yeah, do respond and communicate to somebody. Okay, do seek for support, because we have so amazing support, such amazing support teams around. So sometimes students receive, for example, tuition fee payment deadlines, and they're thinking, if I hide away, I pretend I didn't read it, and then no problem will be, you know, will lead to. But there will be, if you don't, for example, you fail assignment, if you don't repeat it, for example, there will be consequences. We don't want anything to be too late. So if you have any problems, do let somebody know, ask for support. Yeah, so I think that's something very important when students first come, to get to know all the support and what they can, who they can go to, and then tell somebody if they do have issues. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Susie. I think Susie has covered a lot of things, but I would like to say, because I used to be an international student myself. I think coming from that experience, I would say, please try to attend your inductions without missing. That's really, really important, because that's where they share all the important updates about what you need to expect for the entire semester, or in that case, for the entire study. So please don't miss out your inductions, where we also have freshers fair. You get to meet a lot of friends. So please make as many friends as you can in the first week. Share your numbers, create that community for yourself, because sometimes coming from a different country, trust me, might feel a bit more lonely. But we do have that support services here. As Susie said, you need to put yourself out there, right? You are all adults, as you have registered for postgraduate studies. So we all expect you to come out, and don't really be shy. That's really, really important. Again, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but please try your best to make make friends here, and also manage your well-being. That's also very important when you come here. That's a number one key, because the weather is different. You need to travel, you need to understand the entire area. So yes, you will feel a bit overwhelmed, but again, there is support available here. All the supports, it's about you need to utilize the support services. We do have all the support services which is necessary. And also, please do get familiar with digital tools if you can. That's also very, very important, because we do have different technologies which we use here. You might feel like, oh, I never used it back home. But again, you will not learn on the same day. But I think if you start using those tools, eventually, after a semester, you'll all become experts. And trust me, second semester, you will actually guide all the others, and you will learn all the techniques and tricks to actually go about your tools. So yes, I also would like to add on one more important thing, which is use your money very wisely, because coming from international backgrounds, we all pay a lot of money. We all look out for accommodation. So, but also please do try to use your money wisely, initial stages. But later on, you will settle down, and you'll get to know a lot more. More than anything, I have to say, when you come here, try to enjoy as much as you can, because it's a new culture, different place. Try to adapt to a different culture, instead of saying, oh, I can't get into this, or I can't eat this food. But again, that's the whole experience you're going to get into, isn't it? So when you're coming from a different place, so please try to embrace and enjoy what you're actually going to explore here. That's the most important. That's the biggest tip I would give. There you go, Jess. That's me.
That's fantastic. I absolutely love that advice, Bobby and Susie. Really, really brilliant, and really inspirational as well. And yeah, say yes to as many opportunities as you can, everybody, and you are in absolutely safe hands at the university. And there is so much support available for you as well when you're here with us. I've got a final question for you. Will the university offer an airport collection service for international students this year? I know that we've offered it in previous years. Are you able to give us a bit more detail about that?
Very good question, and I'm impressed that whoever's asked this has researched what we've done previously as well, so very good on you. yes, we always aim to offer free airport collection. It's usually on arrivals weekend and it's usually from Heathrow. You have to book a space onto it. We usually start releasing the booking form again closer to the time, so you'll probably see that in July, and we'll email you to let you know when it's ready. But yeah, it'll probably be happening again. We've done it for the last, however more years than I've worked at Herts for. So yeah, I'm sure it will be happening again this year, and it's completely free, and it's a great way to meet students who've just landed like yourselves as well. I do apologise, everyone, then if we didn't get a chance to answer your question. I'm so sorry. If you do still have unanswered questions, please do reach out to our team, international@herts.ac.uk, or your in-country reps as well. We will be providing you with a lot more information on the run-up to start of term, just to make sure that you know what you should be doing as well. Now, just before we do go, as I mentioned, there are more student stories. I know it's always nice to listen to students who've been through the same process as you, probably have got the same questions that you've got right now. So please do check those out. We've got students who've gone on to a range of courses, had a range of different experiences and been involved in different things during their time at Herts as well. And here are our contact details. So like we say, if your question's still gone unanswered, or if you think of something after this session as well, please do reach out to our teams. We just want to make sure that you're getting all the help and support that you need to clear those last conditions. I do have one final video to play, but I'll play that right at the end so I can answer as many type questions as possible. But Bobby and Susie, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you on as well, and to all our applicants who've joined us and taken the time as well.